Good morning everyone. Good morning from beautiful and cold South Carolina. It's beautiful outside, but it's cold outside too. Anyway, how you guys doing this morning? I just wanted to answer a couple questions that people always ask me. What is the purpose of DebtAintMyDaddy? What is the purpose? All right, the purpose of mine is unique. Everything I do is unique, okay? Because I'm unique. Everybody's unique. Nobody's like you on earth. All right, anyway. It's to show people that debt blinds you, okay? Debt financially blinds you and you cannot see. You can't see. So DebtAintMyDaddy helps people see debt that they do not see. That's right in front of them every day. So I'm gonna give you an example, all right? So I was watching TV yesterday. I was watching TV, and I rarely watch TV. I haven't seen commercials in years, right? So I'm watching TV, and this commercial comes on about this guy and his wife. She's about to check the credit, and the guy's screaming over like, "No, don't check her credit." And I was thinking, and then at the end, when she checks it, she said, "Hey, checking your credit doesn't hurt your credit." And then I stopped to think, why in the world would checking your credit hurt your credit? Isn't that the purpose of credit? You know, I couldn't see that when I was in debt. That's the very purpose of credit, to use credit, right? And then the other one was saying, when you inquire about your credit, it hurts your credit. I'm like, do people even hear this, what they're saying? Credit is a business, okay? But they says, hey, if you have too many inquiries, it'll hurt your credit. Isn't that the very purpose of credit, to actually use it? Does that make any sense to you? I mean, this stuff is like crystal clear to me now that I'm out of debt, okay? My purpose is this. I want you to see what I did not see for 40 years of my life. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. And it's right in your face. So, real quick, this is how my eyes opened. I want you guys to understand that I came across this by pure accident. Accident. All right? Real quick. I was going to apply for yet another loan. Excellent credit, six-figure job, never missed a payment in my life. Ever. 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 Okay? I got denied. I was surprised. I was like, what you mean I'm denied? What do you mean? I got perfect credit and a six-figure job. Why are you denying me? They said your debt-to-income ratio was too high. I was like, what? At that time, I didn't know what that meant. So I looked it up. And it said something about, anyway, long story short, it basically means that they have drained you for every dollar that you have. And they cannot get another dollar out of you because you have no more money to make payments if they give you yet another loan. So in other words, they're telling me, right at that moment I said, credit doesn't mean a damn thing. It doesn't mean anything. And I asked the lady, I said, hey, wait a minute. By having perfect credit, you guys allowed me to get in much debt as I was in. And now that I'm maxed out, you're saying, oh, no more, and we don't give a shit about your credit or not. We don't care because you're not getting any more money. And I was like, something's not right here. That doesn't make no logical sense to me. It didn't make any logical sense. And so once I figured out that, I went to my first step. I listened to Dave Ramsey, all right? So I grabbed a TuneIn app. TuneIn app, you can download it on your phone. And then I looked for Dave Ramsey, okay? Because I didn't know where to go. I had nobody around me to even ask. That's another thing. Out of 40 years of my life, 40 years, I had nobody in my circle that understood what I was trying to make sense of. Now that was scary, okay? Anyway, so when I was stuck in traffic every day going to work, I just turned on Dave Ramsey. And then you hear regular people, everyday jobs, everyday salaries. It didn't make a difference. I want you guys to understand this. Your salary, the only reason why your salary makes a difference is a bigger shovel to get you out of debt, okay? But as far as just being in debt, it doesn't matter. Everybody's on the same boat. Call it the SS in debt. Call the boat SS in debt. There's people at this level, poverty, middle class, and rich. I'm not counting the wealthy because they have their own boats, all right? They already understand this. But everybody's on the same boat. They're just in debt at different levels. So it doesn't matter. So if you come across a doctor, you say, hey man, just go like this. Hey doc, you still got student loans from, hey, you still got, if they say yes, they're broke. They have no money. They have no money. It's math. All right? If you want to realize it or not, it's totally up to you. I'm not even trying to talk about nobody. When I talk to people about this, they think I'm picking on them. And this is another thing I want you guys to understand. When you talk to people that are in debt, they really believe you're only talking about them. That's another scary thing. They think you're only talking about them, not even realizing that 85% of America is in debt. And they do these things, I'm telling you people, when they sell you things and you finance things, you have no idea what you're saying to people when you do that. People that manage money well, okay? I'm not saying everybody. People that manage money well, you have no idea what you're saying. Here's another one. Okay, say like a phone, iPhone, the new iPhone X, whatever. It's about $900, $1,000. Now, a lot of people finance phones. Okay, they finance them. But I want you to think like this. I'm 48 now. I've been working since age 15. Now, this is how I want you to think. If you started working at age 16 to say like you're my age, 48, 30, whatever, right? All the way up, right? Think about this. You mean to tell me, out of all the years you've worked, you don't have $1,000 to buy a phone? You haven't earned $1,000 to put down on the phone. That means if you finance something, you're always paying more than what it's worth. And I'll tell you the steps I took real quick. And I'm making up a spreadsheet for you guys to see what I'm doing. Okay. So I follow Dave Ramsey, but I don't worship him. All right. I don't believe in everything he believes in. He's a big spiritual guy and Christian and blah, blah, blah. That's fine. Hey, do your thing. But I don't go for all that. But I do understand his philosophy. Okay. I really do. I believe in it. And so what I did was take all my debt, put it from smallest to the largest, regardless of interest rate. I'm gonna do this. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. Oh, Jeremy. Oh, I moved all the faces out the way. Now I can see comment. Hey, what's up, Jeremy? Dave Ramsey is he helps you get on track, and the reason why I said it is because you hear many people from many different stories, from many different parts of the country, many different salaries. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. I know people look at me like, what do you mean salary doesn't? It doesn't matter. People are in debt at different levels. It's just crazy. It's amazing what you guys see when you're out of debt. Debt truly, truly blinds you. Okay? Anyway, smallest to the largest. You start at the smallest, pay heavy on that one, minimums on the rest. And this is the psychological part. It's nothing to do with interest rate. Interest rate is not your problem. Anyway, you knock out the smallest one, close the credit card, whatever that may be, go up to the next one. Boom, heavy money. Remember, you got more money now to pay on the next one because the one before it is gone. It's gone now. So you take all that money, boom, 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 and then one day it's just gone, especially that dreaded student loan. All right, I had $30,000 to pay off. 30 grand. Me personally, I went all the way hardcore because I wanted it off. No, Troy, that's wrong. Don't believe that. No, it's not the highest interest rate. Interest rate is not the problem. Just the way you pay this off, the interest rate won't even matter because you're going to be paying it off fast anyway. Don't go by interest rate. That's wrong. Trust me, I did it. I believed that when I was in debt. I believed that. I said, oh man, let me do the interest rate. And then the psychological part is not gone because you're so paying on this highest, heaviest interest rate one, you ain't seeing it disappear, and then you lose momentum. But if you start at the smallest, you see them start to disappear. They start to bam. Then you're like, and this is the part this is the other part you really don't see, okay? Because when you're in debt, you don't see this part, right? When you knock out these small ones first, the smaller ones, those due dates are not in your mind anymore. You don't have to sit back and think, oh man, all right, that one's due on August 15th. Those due dates are gone. So you don't have to keep track of due dates anymore. So that's gone. And then you don't really realize it. No, don't. You know what? This is what I want you to do, Troy. This is what I want you to do. And not all financial advisors are in your best interest, okay? This is the only question you need to ask your financial advisor. Hey, do you think it's a good idea to pay off your student loan? If they say no, leave their office. Leave it. Leave their office. Because they're not in your best financial interest. Here, and I don't know about Canada, okay? I don't know about Canada, but here, you cannot bankrupt a student loan. That joint is with you forever until you pay it off. Forever. You can't even bankrupt it. And people always try to put that to the last. That should be I'm not going to say the first, but that should be your main objective. That was my last one, okay? Because it was $30K. It was $30,000. Good. And like I said, I don't know if they do the same thing in Canada, but any financial advisor tell you it just makes sense. Put them in order, knock them out, close them, disappear, and next thing you know, you don't have things to keep track of anymore. The due dates are gone. They're gone. Anyway, so I'm gonna let you guys read between the lines on this one, okay? Because if I could go back, and this is only because I respect my money now. I respect my money. This is what I would do. This is what I would do today, okay? If I could go back, I would have, now, okay, let me see. I want to make sure I say this right, okay? All right, this is what I'm saying. Now remember, if you get a house, right, and you got a job, if you lose your job, you're going to be in trouble. And then if you don't make enough money to get back in the house, you're going to lose the house and you say, oh crap, file bankruptcy, and then you're out of it, right? You're just out of it. But just because you file bankruptcy, your student loan still hangs with you. It's like, hey man, good job with that bankruptcy, but hey, I'm still here, right? It ain't going nowhere. It doesn't care if you break your leg, lose your job, you fall on hard time. It's there. It's not going anywhere. So this is what I would do if I knew what I knew today, though I wouldn't have got into it in the first place. But anyway, this is the situation, all right? I would have bought me a house. This is to lower risk, okay? I'm going to just put it that way, to lower risk, okay? I would have bought a house, put 20% down, lived in it for a few years, you know, and if I would have, while I'm in it, when it gained some equity, I would have refinanced it, right? And wrapped my student loan, paid off my student loan with the money from my house. Okay? And then, you know, but most people don't do that. They say, oh, I'm going to refinance and redo my kitchen and pay off my cars, whatever. I would have took that money, paid off my student loan, put it in my refinance, right? Now, if 2008 would have hit while I did that, and I lost my job because I'm in the computer industry. So, well, not anymore because I don't want to go back either. I don't even want to look at another computer screen, all right? Anyway, if I would have lost my job, I would have just filed bankruptcy. That's what I would have did. Gone! To lower my risk, man, to lower my risk. Now, I understand this because I know what I know today. But people that are in debt and then don't manage money well, they wouldn't think of, they wouldn't think of, hey man, I'm refinance my house and pay off a $50,000 loan, a student loan. They wouldn't do that. They'd be like, nah, I ain't doing that. I'm gonna buy me a car. You know, I'm gonna buy me a whatever, getting deeper in debt. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not telling anybody to do that. I'm just saying what I would have done to lower my risk factor. It's all about risk. My risk factor is so low. It's so low, man. It's so low. And I try to show people how I live today. I stay in shape. I love learning new meals. I go to DebtAintMyDaddy. My girlfriend and I, she helps me put up new meals to help people eat better. I have more time to show people. I have more time to learn about things. You guys even wait till you guys see my workout video that I'm gonna do today inside the gym. Well, as far as Planet Fitness let me. I only go so far in freaking Planet Fitness. They always limit me. I like to do stuff. Oh, you can't do that, sir. Sorry, we don't allow that in here. So, shut up. I want to do what I want to do. All right? All right, anyway. But that's what I would have did. I thought about that a few days ago. I said, if I could go back, I would have did that. But that's neither here nor there. All right? Anything to lower your risk factor. But it's amazing how debt just... People don't like direct truth when it comes to money because it's sensitive. You know, they think, hey, Linnell, you just think you're the shit. You think you know it all. No, I don't. I see it. I see it. It's clear. Like, we were in the mall. No, it was a picture on Facebook. Somebody put it in this group, this Dave Ramsey group. It said, 5 years financing, 0 interest. 5 years? 5 years to keep track of a due date, a payment date, and they're waiting for you to probably miss 1 or 2 so they can stack all that interest on. If you mess up, if you lose a job, if you break your leg, if anything happens within that 5 years, they're going to stack it on your ass. They're going to... Nothing is free. Nothing's free. And people go in, hey man, let me finance this car. 0 interest for 7 years, 72 months. Why do you think they say car payments in months? Why do you think that? Why do you think that? Because it doesn't sound like 6 years. Would you really come in there and say, hey man, come in here and finance this car for 6 years? You'd be like, damn, 6 years? 6 years? No, sir, 72 months. Oh, okay, that's better. No, it's not. Do you know they go all the way up to 84 months? 84 months. With your hand shackled to the car, shackled to your job, and a real tight noose around your stuff. and the bank got a hold of it. For 7 years. I couldn't even imagine that, man. 7 years? Holy moly. You could probably get, the new car smell is gone by what? 3 years maybe? It ain't so fun, but those car payments, they continue to come. I love what I do, man. I love what I do. I love showing people. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, I'm going to hit the gym. You guys have a good one. And a wonderful, it's cold, but it's sunny, man. I don't like gray days. Gray days every day. I don't like that. All right, you guys have a good one and have a wonderful Sunday. All right, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.